presentation has made by Santiago Londoño, Sebastián and Juan Zapata. The topic to speak about is the 10 principles of the UN. Acting responsibly is essential to combat all kinds of harm to humanity. Promulgate values and principles routed companies to fulfill responsibilities in areas such as human rights, labor, environment, and anti-corruption. You can unite cultures and teamwork can compensate for lack of damage done anywhere. These principles of integrity and accountability. It is here where the 10 principles of the Global Compact of the UN began to generate a system of values that approach the way of business of any company. To help with corporate sustainability, acting responsibly and friendly to each field that makes up the daily life in planet Earth. There are 10 principles which fall for global responsibilities. In this case, we will discuss the principle 8, which is undertake initiatives to promote greater environmental responsibility. This principle is part of the issue of environmental responsibility.
To find out what this principle it's important to know where bound. The year summit in Rio in 1992 defined that companies should increase self-regulation in their process to route industries to comply with a sustainable development agenda to meet the needs of society station what increasingly need to have sustainable environmental practices. The Rio Declaration states that any business has a responsibility to ensure that activities within their own operation do not cause damage to the environment. According to the United Nations, what can companies do? Develop sustainability goals and the indicators. Establish programs for the sustainable production and consumption. Conduct circular inactivities to achieve responsible environment performance.
The important thing is to have management systems that help companies measure the performance of its operation to extend its responsibility in the value chain. The tools that every company should use to see how your progress in this environmental issue is managing audit or evaluation tools, as well as making reports that are based on the company they themselves as environmental footprint leave. There are many or any strategies companies to use. Effective use of energy audits in each of the process of the operation, water consumption responsibly, creating grounds or mini gaps that store rainwater or tests of monthly consumptions, and recycling waste. Recycle any object that the company deposit in their leftovers instead of throwing them in sites very carefully. And the strategies used for the government, creating via subaltern to passage of commercial vehicles, for example trucks or dump trucks, for to control the areas where more carbon blocks, promoting green space and prohibit the missing of green space in cities. Building construction cannot be interchanged with green space, and calculate the carbon footprint and used across the country to create awareness.
Companies that contribute to the environment. Campo Limpio is an international program led by CropLife, Latin America, in 18 countries in the region, which aims to give a proper end to empty containers of pesticides used in agriculture. Natura, the company dedicated to making personal care products, had its carbon neutral program, which helps reduce emissions of greenhouse gases by 33%.